It seems like a good ending point. We've accomplished quite a bit. We've taken out, like, what, 3 or 4 bosses? Maybe 5? Let's see, we had the Parade Master, which really isn't a boss. We had the Watchman, and then after the Watchman, we have this guy as major bosses, and then we did, like, 2 side bosses. Let's also listen to the record real quick while I take a potty break. And I'll use this as my, break time. Let's also go upgrade our weapon another time.
I know my way around.
Oh yeah, now the kitty is here. I forgot about the kitty. We need a crescent moonstone. Okay, I didn't know we needed a crescent moonstone. Okay. I'm gonna save the hidden moonstones that I have because I might want to upgrade another weapon, so I'm gonna do that.
Welcome.
Let's go over to Polendina real quick. I can't buy any electric blitz. That's really fucking unfortunate. That sucks ass. I thought I could. Maybe the merchant dude has some, but I know I bought a ton earlier, so if I'm out of electric blitz, that's gonna suck. If I have 1, we should be alright. I have 2. Okay, we'll be fucking A-okay. We'll be fine. This won't be bad at all. Also, I'm going to put another throwable up here, just in case. Not the emergency protection. I don't really need that. Purification. I definitely want something for flame resistance, though. Yeah, iron protection keeps us from taking as much physical damage. I can't imagine what else, like, in short term I'm gonna use that on, so we'll use that for the fireman. Oh, maybe that's what I need the Trinity key for. Do I need the Trinity key to get the converter for fire defense? Oh no, I already got it, okay. I already got the converter for fire defense. That's what I was worried about, alright. As long as I have the converter for fire defense, we're A-okay. I'm not worried. Alright, let's sync whatever quartz we have and get whatever other abilities that we can grab. Let's see, we have that, and how many quartz do we have? We have 1, fuck, that's not great. Add amulet slot. This is honestly, I would recommend saving this for later. You don't really need it immediately. Because the amulets you're not, like, you're gonna get are not really all that beneficial. Let's see, guard regain. Guard regain is good, but I don't think it's necessary, especially if you play on your shit. Guard regain isn't really all that great. I don't really need another Fable slot either, so I think literally the best thing you can get, like this early on, is probably another pulse cell. If we can get another pulse cell, this is probably the best thing to go for right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, so now we have the second tier of attack abilities, and we have the second tier for everything. So we have it for survival, for item, and for ability. But yeah, like, I don't really honestly think that there's anything within attack type that's all that worth getting for the second tier, if I'm being totally honest. Enhanced pulse cell recovery is really, really good as a skill. I just don't know if it's the thing that I want to go for right away, because we don't really have enough health to warrant it yet. Don't need anything in that tree either. You don't need lower ergo loss upon death either. You don't need that. Never go for that. It's totally fucking worthless. Consumable effect is honestly really beneficial, to be honest, because like a lot of the boss fights later you might be spending considerably more time in. But yeah, like same with the special grindstone. The special grindstone is good as a perk, but like you don't get it for a while, so it's not really worth getting right now. But granted that honestly we're gonna be getting one of these things eventually. I would say honestly go for enhanced pulse cell recovery is probably the best thing that you can go for right now at this point. It's gonna give you the most general beneficial return. That pretty much took our entire thing too, which is great. Yeah, so when you listen to records, it makes you more human, I think. So as soon as you get that message that your springs are reacting, you can stop the record, but you have to listen to the whole thing in its entirety, like to be able to get the beneficial effects from it. I don't really think there's much else we can do, so let's go back to the Vanini place, and yeah, let's go fight the big man. And you guys will see how big scary the Furnace Man is. He's not really all that hard, but I do kind of suck at his moveset, if I'm being honest. This is one of those bosses that I have a particularly bad time with, just because I cannot adapt or acclimate to his attack patterns. Like, there's something about this boss where I'm constantly out of rhythm and I can't find it. Same with, like, the previous guy. This guy, however, I can overwhelm really easily. At least oftentimes I can overwhelm him pretty fast. So I really don't think this guy will be all that bad. He'll be very much like the Awakens was. He might kill me like once or twice, but he's probably not going to kill me more than that. This guy isn't really all that hard either, which is, like, really helpful. I think we have a consumable for fire defense as well that I might want to consider putting on, but I don't know where it is. Increases special resistances. Shock, break, and disruption, that's not what I want. Overheat, electric decay, and corruption. That's definitely what I want. Yes, okay, that's definitely what I want. Purifies a puppet's attribute status ailments. Let's go for that too. We'll replace the grinder with the quick repair tool instead, just in case I need it. And we'll use this as well. And then I'm gonna forget that it's there subsequently, and I'm gonna never use it, and I'm gonna forget about it entirely, so. Let's go. Let's fuck her dude up. Let's lock the fuck in. So my plan is I'm gonna run behind him, like, pretty much immediately, throw this thing at his feet and start wheeling on him, and see if I can build my special, and then use my special while my electric blitz is active. Like, if I can do that, this should be fucking GG's. Like, this should go by so fast. Okay. Where did my item go? Also, where did my electric blitz go? Like, why did both my items just take a vacation and not work? I couldn't dodge right. Yeah, see, this is kind of a bad run, because, like, again, I don't know what happened to my initial item use. I'm dodging, dude. I'm dodging, dude. What the fuck? Come on, man. Like, that is such bullshit. No, come on, I dodged 2 times. Okay, we got this, we're fine. That was just kind of bullshit. It ate my dodge like a motherfucker right there. Alright. Not a terrible fight, but I do feel like I got cucked on multiple item uses. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to my first electric blitz, and then I used my charge attack at a really bad time right there, to be honest. Because I didn't get the biggest damage return that I probably should have gotten. That's alright, that wasn't anywhere near as bad as the fucking other one, and that one wasn't even that bad, so... Alright, there you have it, there's the fireman. that I'm not very good at fighting, in all honesty.
What do we have here? A broken butler puppet. Yeah, I seem to remember someone on the second floor. Think it belongs to him?
Oh, maybe Vanini repairs him, because this guy
what
becomes an
happened
NPC,
sometime.
if I remember correctly.
Now's good.
Right, let's head back to Hotel Krat, and I think I'll kick it off from there. We've been up for approximately 3 hours. We got like a couple of zones done. Like, we've killed quite a few bosses. Like, honestly, yeah, I think we did quite good progress on this run. We didn't quite get up to the church, which is where I thought we were gonna get to, because honestly I had to redo a couple fights, and I had to go and rerun some levels, but it ain't a speed run. We're here for the quality, not for the quantity.
It isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend.
Okay, well, let's have a look at your tchotchkes before we talk to you.
That is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets?
Sure.
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Venigni. No doubt my
He even says it like an Italian man. That's adorable.
I come to you.
I'm glad I'm not the only one being incredibly offensive.
And as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Venigni Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging.
That's honestly a really good replication. It's like literally exactly how Vanini Works looks. Dismal and gray and brown and shitville.
Personally, this was a simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art.
That's kind of what I like about this game. It's a similar thing to Bioshock, where they have like a lot of industrial revolution. They have like a lot of things and like a lot of mechanical components that actually build the world and like make it really neat and interesting and unique. And that was my favorite thing about Rapture. Like, being in a submerged, sunken city was so fucking cool. And like the fact that there were a whole bunch of like really hyper-juiced drug addicts was like really cool too, like all the splicers and shit. And it took me forever to realize this, but like Bioshock was made by 2K, which is the same team that made Borderlands, funnily enough. And then I started drawing comparisons and art style similarities, and how Bioshock is a little bit cel shading, and I was like, holy shit, like what the fuck? Like, I had a whole world open up before my eyes.
Your friend for life.
Or until we're no longer useful.
There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah, you're welcome. Your bitch-bot bodyguard wasn't all that much, was he? He brought the heat, but instead of bringing the heat, he brought the because he kind of sucked ass.
My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself.
Not that you need to.
Signor Lorenzini Venigni. Gentlemen, bon vivant, and at the moment,
what is a bon
utterly
vivant?
at your service,
I don't know what a vivant is. It sounds very proper and very formal, though. It sounds very bougie, honestly. It sounds incredibly bougie. I want to know what it is, though.
That is because they
like,
are
do you have a penthouse? Do you have a liquor
Just
bar?
2 of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth.
I don't think I'm old enough to drink, but I'm old enough to convince you that I'm old enough to drink.
Is its own
I'm really good
reward.
at telling lies. That's
I
kind of
have
my
not
whole
rewarded
thing.
you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a
The main character of a Souls-like, you're gonna entrust your valued possession to me, the guy who dies constantly 24/7 by all sorts of manners of what the fucks? Are you serious? That sounds like the opposite of a good investment, but okay, whatever.
My eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just
what you trying to say,
set
man?
it aside and
Man likes to gamble? Yeah, he looks like he knows how to gamble.
Genius in the claim can keep one quite
Either that or lose a lot of money and go to a
preoccupied,
value village to look like he knows how to gamble so he can be let into a casino and pretend like he owns it so he can fucking make off
then,
with
my
half the
friend,
profits.
you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your particular needs. And frankly, this design is
He's trying to
almost
not make fun of me
child's
for
play to
having
me
one
now,
arm
so
while
let's
actively
start by
making fun of
it a
you
bit
for having one
stronger,
arm.
Shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since
I know
you'll
what
be able to
modularity
use
means, you
commonly
fucking dick.
found parts.
See, this is the condescending,
You might
bougie-ass,
say
fucking
this arm's
high-class
new abilities
attitude that I
are,
fucking hate.
Legion.
You think I'm too stupid to understand big
No.
words because you throw a
much.
whole bunch of funny sounds in there? What are you, Dr. Seuss? You look like fucking Dr. Seuss. Bitch ass.
I know my.
Okay, we don't really have any weapons that we can fuck around with, so screw fucking around with the weapons. Let's see if Butler Man has
and
anything
welcome
for
to the
us.
House of Vanini. I am Master Vanini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service.
I don't know what a major domo is either. Like
The
magnum
House of
opus?
Vanini carries
Like best
only the
invention? I
finest
don't know
in
what the fuck.
luxury
Like, this guy
merchandise.
made a whole tram
I
car.
believe
He made a
you'll
whole
find all
motherfucking
items
factory.
to
You're
be
just kind
both
of a robo
superior
dude that
quality
looks somewhat like
and
him.
distinguished provenance.
You guys have a thing for pinstripes. Do you guys shop at the same store?
You will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every
So, like, I
item
hate
is
being
a
called
treasure
sir.
of
That's, like, actually my
distinguished
biggest
quality
pet peeve.
and superior
I don't mind if
provenance.
people call me ma'am, but, like, me being called ma'am makes me feel old. I prefer miss. I like miss. Miss sounds great. Okay, so let's get the electric blitzstone. Fuck all this other shit. We don't really need it for now. We get a whole bunch of cranks. We can get the technique crank, but we're gonna be switching up our weapon here in a couple bits, so we don't really need it, honestly. So let's save the crank for later. We still have... This guy doesn't have any quartz. Do we have any quartz? Did we get any quartz from the big man? We have a couple levels. Let's do our levels real quick. We have 2. Let's go for 2 in technique, and then we'll cap off technique for there for now. And then, our next levels we'll invest and get our health up to 20. And then, we'll get our capacity up a little bit more too, because we're gonna need it. Yeah, let's go into our items. Collectibles, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, what is this amulet? Reduces weapon durability consumption. That's something I forgot to use. I always forget to do that. I should use Vanini's repair tools, and I never do it in the middle of boss fights because I always forget. Okay, we don't have any quartz, it would appear. King's Flame Ergo honestly gives you, like, a really good charm, I think, but, like, I can't remember what it does. I know it's something upon successful deflection, or at least something upon successful perfect deflection, but, like, I don't know what it is exactly. Yeah, so we get Pandemonium, which is, like, a corruption, like, acid spewing arm, and then we get the Aegis, and the Aegis is for blocking attacks and, like, shooting combustible projectiles. The Falconize is more like a sniper gun, which shoots combustibles and stuff like that, like triggered mines and stuff like that. And then we get the Flamberge, and the Flamberge is actually, honestly, probably one of the coolest and most universal tools that we can get. And it's actually going to come in great handy, believe it or not. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to switch out, and we're going to go to the Flamberge, because now we actually have a little bit of weight encumbrance. So we're still in light equip load. Even though we equipped this, we're still in light load. And then I want to see if we can upgrade it as well. Yes, we can. Okay, so we want to get the Wave of Fire. The Wave of Fire is going to be so handy for this next area, because there are so many enemies that are weak to fucking fire in this place. Plus, this arm looks sick as shit. This is such a cool fucking arm. Oh, and then I forgot to show you guys this as well, which I should probably do before we end off, just so we can have a different outfit for next time. And yes, you heard me right. You can actually change your outfits and shit. Which is really sick. I just forgot the menu to do it, but there is a menu for it. Costume, here we go. So, like, I usually like running around in this mask, but for the sake of the playthrough, I want Peace's face to be visible, so we're not gonna do that. But we get all sorts of, like, sick, dapper-ass attire. Like, look at this shit. Like, it's literally banger. We're not gonna get our, at least my preferred outfit. We're not gonna get it until way later, but for now we can change our drip, so we run around in this stuff instead. So I think, honestly, that's gonna do it in all essence for Liza P for tonight. Thank you guys for joining for the debut of it. I hope you guys like the new model and everything. I hope you guys like the minor stream adjustments that I've made, and I look forward to getting back to some more Liza P very soon, as I'm able.